Hi everyone, welcome to EDSE 549, Assessment of Students with Visual Impairments. For those of you who know me, I think everybody in class knows me by now. I am Dr. Sylvia Correa Torres, and I am the instructor or professor for this course this semester. I'm very excited to be working again with all of you. Most of you, if not all, I assume all of you had me for class last semester for at least one class, EDSE 541, if not for a couple of classes. So, like I said, I'm very excited to have you in class this semester. This course is a more advanced course in the program, in the blindness visual impairment programs, and we are gonna cover the topic of assessments and assessment procedures related to students with visual impairments, how we use the results of assessments to determine students' learning needs and appropriate learning media. We are going to learn how to conduct different assessments, learning media assessment, technology assessment. We're going to work on goals and objectives for students, IEP development, and how all of that, the relationship of all of that with student placement. So I'm not going to do a long intro because, like I said, I think, I'm pretty sure that most of you, if not all, know me by now. So what I wanted to go over was just kind of like an overview of the course. I just described what the course is about. But I wanted to, if you see me that I'm looking at the screens, that I'm looking at the syllabus while I'm talking to you, I kind of wanted to go over the different major assignments for the course. So you have everything explained on Canvas, all the assignments, and there are going to be rubrics for everything like in previous courses. But I kind of wanted to go over the course content and also the course requirements. Like I said, we're going to cover documentation evaluation, legal ethical issues, methods of data collection, formative and summative evaluation. We're also going to talk about characteristics of different tests that we do with students who are blind or visually impaired, and how we interpret those scores or the results. We're also going to talk about parent-professional relationships, legal rights and responsibilities, parents as team members, and strategies for facilitation. And we're towards the end, we're going to talk about IEP or IFSP development. Many of you, hopefully all of you, have taken EDSE 512, which is the IEP course. So I really like for students to take that course before they take this one, because that way you understand what we're talking about when we talk about IEP development, goals and objectives and all that. So also, like I mentioned, we're going to talk about learning media assessment and literacy modality plans. This is very important when we work with students who are blind or visually impaired. And we're going to cover that and the technology assessment and assistive devices and the compensatory skills, functional academic assessments, and then social independent living skills and recreational skills assessments. So those are some of the assessments that we're going to be covering or talking about in class. So let's just chat for a couple of minutes about the course requirements. There are a couple of major assignments for the class. One of these assignments is the menu assignment, and you have 3 different options that you can choose from. This assignment is going to be due towards the end of February. You could choose between collaborative observation, a test review, or you can propose a project to do. If you were in my 541 course last semester, you remember that I had a menu assignment on that class too. I like the menu assignments to give you an option for what assignment you want to do for class. We are going to be conducting a technology assessment, and that assignment is due in March. For this assignment and also for the learning media assignment, you're going to need to work with a student who's blind or visually impaired. So one of the first things that I'd like you to do this semester is to start looking for that student, for a student to that you can work with and get permission to work with. If you have trouble finding a student, just let me know and we'll figure something out. So the technology assessment and the major assignment for the class is the learning media assessment that is due in April. And based on the results of the learning media assessment, you're gonna write goals and objectives. There's a couple of other assignments. You have the online discussions, the weekly discussions, and also some quizzes and other ongoing assignments that happen throughout the course. So let's see what else I wanted to address. All of you should have your textbooks to the books for the class already. I sent an email a while ago. If you don't have them yet, let me know. There's going to be also many readings that you need to access through the library. There's an e-reserve. I explained under this week's unit how to access articles that I tell you that are e-reserved. So for example, the readings for this week are going to be e-reserved, so you have to go to the library website to access them. And yeah, those are basically like the major assignments and things that I wanted to share with you. This is different. This course is going to be different than for those of you who took the EDSE 541 course last semester. This is going to be a 15-week long class as opposed to the 8-week course that you took last semester. So things are going to go at a slower pace, equal amount of work for a graduate course, but at a slower pace. And also there's another thing that is going to be different than last semester's course, is that assignments are going to be due on Tuesday nights instead of Sunday nights, and units are going to open midweek. They're going to open on Wednesdays instead of Mondays like we did last year. So that's a little bit of a difference in how the course is going to run. I want to try this out. I have heard from students. I change it every so often when I teach the class, but I've heard from some students that they like to have the weekend to do some of the readings and do some of the assignments, and if the assignment is due on Sunday night, they don't have enough time. So I'm trying something different to see if it works for you. So I appreciate the feedback if you have any feedback at the end of the semester, if this worked for you or not. All right, so this is all for now. And if you have taken courses with me, you know that I like to give extra points to students for different assignments, and I also like to do video lectures and videos for class, and I never know who is watching these videos. So for extra points, if you have made it all the way to the 8 minutes that I've been talking, to get extra points this week, I would like you to send me an email, and you don't have to say anything on the email. Just send me an email to my email address that is posted on Canvas, and on the subject line write salted Oreo ice cream. Again, salted Oreo ice cream. So just send me an email with the subject line that says salted Oreo ice cream for extra points this week. That way I will know who watched this video, this intro video this week. All right, this is all for now. I'm looking forward to work with all of you this semester, and please feel free to email me if you have any questions. Yeah, this is all for now. Have a wonderful semester and a great rest of the week. Bye-bye.